Good evening. Welcome to the press conference for Taylor Fritz. Please raise your hand if you would like to ask a question. Taylor, a battle out there, but wasn't to be today. Just give us your thoughts.
Yeah, I think it was a tough match. He played well on some really big points, and I don't know. I didn't serve as well as I probably needed to, or as I guess as well I have been. But again, it was pretty windy today, so I felt like it was tough to kind of get that like rhythm or timing or feel, because it would constantly change every time I switched sides. But he played especially well in the fifth set.
Hi Taylor, it's not a different quality shot. How different does this quarterfinal loss feel to the one from 2 years ago?
I don't know. I think it might sound strange, but I think the one 2 years ago probably hurt even more, just because I was within points of winning. But I think, I don't know, that one might have hurt more, but I think this one's a bit just more like, I'm probably a bit more like disappointed maybe.
Taylor, your previous match was quite long, 5 sets and all. Did you feel any fatigue from that at all today?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, it was 5, but like it was a lot of serving realistically, and my body yesterday and today, I got pulling up after the 5-setter, I felt like not too bad at all. I was actually pretty surprised with how I wasn't really too sore or anything. So I don't think that was really that big of a factor. Musetti also, he also played some long matches this tournament, so I don't think I was in any worse, I guess, physical shape than he was.
Nothing in your legs that affected your serve, you think, or?
No, I don't think so. The biggest thing with the serve was it was just really windy. Like the second and the third set especially, it was really windy in there.
Matt?
He seemed to be playing with a great deal of variety, lots of slices and lots of shaping, and was that apparent in the first set? And as it wore on, what does that do to you as a player on the other side who's sort of contending with that, whereas I feel like Sasha was a little more straightforward with you?
Yeah, I mean, also it's a big difference in terms of just like how it's gonna feel as well. When I played Sasha with the roof closed, it's like the conditions are so nice. It's like there's no wind. You always know where the ball is gonna be. You get in such a good rhythm. And yeah, now I'm playing someone who's slicing and moving the ball around with also the wind as well. It's tough, and I felt like probably the biggest thing was when I'm playing someone that plays like him, I really need to be able to set up and be able to generate power and like really pinpoint where I want to like hit the shot. I have to be very accurate, because you're not gonna be able to hit the ball as hard off of like the dead slices. So it's important to be able to be accurate, and it was just very tough to do, to be the one that's trying to like attack and place the ball when I'm getting these slices that are just moving all around before I hit them. So I'm always moving my feet. I feel like I have to be so much more handsy with the ball. It's just like, I mean, I just made so many mistakes mostly the third set, because I just felt like it took a lot to finish the point. I think it's favoring to the person that wants to run and chip when it's a bit windy, and working against the person that's trying to like go big and pick out spots. And he did what he was doing really well.
Jasmine?
Hey Taylor, there was a lot of sort of off-court noise in the aftermath of your last match. Was that difficult or distracting at all going into such a big quarterfinal, or did you just block it out?
I just blocked it out. I when it gets like deep into like a tournament like this, I just try to stay off try to stay off social media. Like there's too many, also like there's too many people like texting you and all that stuff anyway. So it's just like, I kind of just put the phone down, but yeah, that's about it.
Well, what did you think when you won the fourth set? Because you had won 6-3 and saving 4 break points, and you had done 121 points against 119, and then suddenly you lose twice your serve. And were you surprised that he was able to react to that fourth set in that way, or it was you who didn't play as you expected?
I mean, how I kind of saw it was towards the end of the fourth, I did feel like the wind died down a bit. I felt like I started hitting my spots on my serve a little bit better. I felt like I could be a little more aggressive from the baseline and not feel like I was going to miss every third or fourth shot I hit. So, you know, I broke him. I felt like when I was getting chances to break him, it was when I could attack his second serve, hit the ball, you know, hard, deep through the middle, and kind of work off of that. So I guess my plan going into the fifth, you know, with how I turned it around in the fourth, was just, you know, it's not going to be easy to hold my serve because it just hasn't been all day today. He's done a great job chipping my return back and then just playing defense and chipping and just making it tough for me to like finish points and get free points on my serve. So I knew it was going to be tough to hold, but I still trusted, you know, that I could get it done and hold serve. And then my plan was to just kind of try to fight through my serve games like I did in the fourth set. And then, you know, get that opportunity when he maybe plays a serve game where he misses some first serves, I can take advantage of the second serve, get a break. That was kind of what I felt like my plan was. And, you know, he played he played an unbelievable point to break me to start the fifth. Missed some shots maybe I shouldn't have missed, but yeah, I wasn't too surprised that he, I guess, broke me in the fifth. I just kind of backed myself to grind through some of those games.
Willie?
Taylor, will this spark any sort of assessment, big picture, or do you consider it more of a one-off type of thing, given the disappointment you expressed earlier?
Look, I think the more times I'm just putting myself in like situations like deep in slams, it's just like I'm gonna get more comfortable, and I'm gonna just like I am ready to win and go further. But the more I put myself in these situations, the easier it'll get. You know, I think I played fine today. The most nervy I was honestly in the first set, surprisingly. After that I felt not so nervy, but yeah, I don't know. I think I'm been playing well, kind of like I'm on a swing right now, so I'm gonna go home and not do what I normally do, just like take 7 days off and do nothing, and then have to like relearn how to play again. I'm pretty motivated to like stay on top of things right now and kind of keep the momentum going, because I think I think I'm playing really solid tennis.
Last one, yeah.
Taylor, kind of in that same vein, how much do you think the Olympics will help in just getting you able to flesh this out of your system, being in a totally different kind of tennis environment?
Yeah, I think the Olympics will just be like a fun experience. I'm slightly worried about how the clay is gonna affect me with, I don't know how much people know about it, but my injury at the French Open, it was it was worse than I probably made it seem. I was kind of playing through it, and then in my match with Casper, it just like really lit up like super bad to where I couldn't really like, it got really hard to like slide. So it was bothering me quite a bit. When I went home, I skipped the first week on grass, which I never do. I think playing in Queens was pushing it a bit, but it was much better because on grass I'm not sliding. It's more of a injury that really bothers me when I'm sliding, separating my legs a lot. So I'm gonna immediately go back to PT and try to, you know, do as much cramming as possible to hopefully I can feel good to be sliding on clay again. I am slightly worried about how that's gonna affect my body.
Diagnosis of that injury?
Oh, it's called, I think the best way to put it is called athletic pubalgia. Yeah.
Athletic what?
Pubalgia. I believe. I could be saying it completely wrong.